Hello again, guys, and welcome back to the Witchery files. Right, let's have a sneak peek at what I've been up to, shall we? Hmm. Hmm. You ready? You ready for this? Obviously, my house. But we've moved all of the stuff. We've put it all over here. Let me go back to F1, shall we? And so I've set up my farms around here. I've got the glintweeds and the ember mosses spreading like merry weather. I've got two patches of belladonna because we will have something else there, but for the meantime, it's just some belladonna. Now, if you do know Witchery, you may recognise what this is going to be, but we shall come to that shortly. I'll show you around here. Right, so we've got the three trees then. I've planted them to make like a bit of an archway. We've got the alderwood, the rowan wood, and the hawthorn. So there's pretty nice trees. The hawthorn's really nice. It's got like the white and it's like really white. And again, if you know Witchery, you may recognise what this area is going to be. And we'll start going through some of it. I'm just setting myself up. I like to kind of have a bit of an outline of where I'm going, what I'm doing. So where has all of our cauldron gone and our witch's oven gone? Well, look at this. Carpenter's blocks. Oh yes. So I've made this little area down here, so it's right next to the altar. It should get enough power for everything. I've got spaces dug out for where the other things are going to go, but that'll come in time. So we've got this lovely little area down here. Oh, I'm trying to press the wrong leaf. So what we're going to do today is we're going to be looking at altar power. So, like I said in the last episode, it's all about nature, and we're going to harness the power of nature using an altar. So, let's go and have a look at how we build an altar then. I've got most of the stuff ready in my inventory, as you can see. I'm going to put my stoof back on. So, if we look to how to make an altar, this is the recipe right here. We're going to need to make two lots because you make three altar blocks per time. Have I got them the right way around? So you get three altars, but we need 6 of them because it's a 3 by 2 by 1 configuration. You'll know if you have it right because let's just scoot on over here and I'll show you. You'll see that a red blanket forms on top. So now that is our altar. We can click on it and it will give us a bit of information. So this is how much power we have at the minute. 1272, and you can see it's slowly recharging. Now we can add stuff on top of here to give it extra. Well, we can either have a better recharge rate, we can have a power boost so it can harness more power. We can also add something to increase the range of this thing, which I'm going to need to do because where I've put my circle magic, I think it's just a little bit too far away at the minute. But I need to go through some of the things with. I think if we pick up a torch, put a torch on, oh, shift click, there we go, and we'll see it's gone to ×2, so I think that means it's going to recharge 2 times faster. Let me have a bite to eat. Chomp, 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 chomp. But we're going to make the upgraded version of this, so I'm going to take that off. And there's a few other things. There's skulls, arthanas, chalices, the candelabra, a lot more stuff as well, but we'll have to wait to kind of a bit to get there. So, but to make some of these things, we are going to need to make attuned stones. So now you need Whiff of Magic, which is the one done using a rowan, I believe. Yes, it is. Diamond and a lava bucket will give you an attuned stone. You do get your bucket back, which is lovely. So I'm going to quickly make 5 of these. You will go through these like nobody's business. So try and keep a lot of your diamonds for. I've just got random 5 buckets now. We'll just whack those back in there, ready to get some stuff. Right, as you can see, I've got some ent twigs in here. Now, every time you cut down one of the witchery trees, there is a chance it will spawn an ent. It gives off like a bit of a poof and an ent will appear. Now those buggers, I think they have about 200 health points, so they are pretty badass and they kind of fling you in the air a bit. They're pretty strong, so be aware of them. But usually I hide under the tree and he can't get me, so that's cool. They're very big as well, so they can't get into very small spaces, so if you kind of hide yourself under something, you'll be sound. Best to hit him with an axe as well. Obviously, he's a tree being. He likes to be hit with an axe. it does a lot more damage. Right, that's a bit more too much rambling. We're going to pick up some stuff, and we are going to make some. I did go do a bit more mining because we were running low on some iron especially, so I thought we needed to get on that business. I'm going to need some sticks, not in there. And so first off, we're probably going to want to make a candelabra, because I showed you the candle. Now the candelabra is the upgraded version. Grab one of them, make one of those. And we're going to want an Arthana that increases the range. I'm going to want to make a couple of them because I want one for my, if I can find it, where is he? Oh, there he is. We're going to want one for us to use, one for the altar. We're also going to want to make a chalice, if I can find it. There we go. Again, the chalice can be upgraded to the filled, but it's a little bit out of our league at the minute. So we're going to have one of those. They don't stack, so there's no point making more than one, and there's no point having a torch and a candelabra because the candelabra's better. As far as I'm aware, the torch, like the different skulls as well, they won't stack. Now, obviously, I got this book, the looting book. I wanted to put on to my Athana, but I was umming and ahhing because I thought, do I just put it onto a normal sword? Because I'm going to want that a bit later on because we're going to need a lot of nether stars. But I've been so fortunate that I thought I'd enchant Diamond Sword. And we got this one here. Sharpness 4, knockback 2, looting 3. And I thought, amazing. But then I kind of thought, is it a bit cheaty? Because some of the drops, it's just going to be too easy now. Because we don't need to bother with the Arthana. Because we've got this bad boy. So I thought, well, okay, we won't use this one. I shall make another Diamond Sword. Did that. Ended up with looting 3 on it. So I just thought, you know what, I'm going to go with it. So we've just got looting on everything. I made this, so I do want to put the looting on this. Yeah, that's going to help us a lot. Getting some of the special witchery drops from mobs only come from, oh, it's night time. Only come from the Arthana. I think you can only get the skull drops from the Arthana, and the creeper hearts I think are increased. I think there is a chance of getting them without. I'm not too sure. See, I've never really played this just on its own, so it's going to be a bit more difficult for me because I'm used to using all the mods and stuff to kind of help me along with it. But that's why I thought I'd do this, because it is pure witchery. It's just me and the witches. So now we've put that on. You can see it's gone to ×3. So let's put the chalice on. And yeah, that's doubled our altar power. So again, if we get this filled with a redstone soup, I believe, then I'll have a quick look for you. Yep, redstone soup. So it's a bit. We could probably. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're on our way. So we've got quite a decent amount, considering how bare this land is. It's got a nice amount so far. Because I mean, we plant more plants, flowers, trees. Really kind of nature this up, and it will increase the power. Oh, shift click. It's just so we know we've got the range. So that's a bit better for us. Also, obviously with my looting sword, I have been spending some time in the nether trying to get blaze rods, gas tiers, that sort of stuff. I ended up actually getting 2 wither skulls. Now, when you first kind of do this, I don't expect you to have a wither skull, but you can get skeleton skulls and zombie skulls, but the wither skull is kind of like the upgraded version of those. So if we pop that on, and yeah, we've got like 5,088 now, I believe. So straight off the bat, just with a few bits of preparation, few diamonds, iron, gold, with a skull, you know, we're sorted here for power for quite some time. It's not going to be a while until we start using more than what we've got here. So I've got my Arthana. We're going to spend some time just trying to get some of these extra drops from stuff. I do also want to show you what I've been doing, because I've done a little bit of exploring, because I needed to go and get things like cactus. I just got some extra like lily pads, some vines, just to kind of add some extra nature to the area. If we zoom out, you can see I've gone off all in this direction, and we found a couple of new villages. I've got some random things just marked off, like flower fields, because that'll be cool to go and raid and get a shed load of flowers just so we can flower this place up. So, found a swamp over here, got some dark oak trees from over this place. Village, there is one of the, there it is, structures. Oh, this is one of the other witchery structures. You usually find a witch hanging about round here, but careful, it's got spawners underneath, but there's a special loot if you know where to look. Another village around here. We had a couple of the witch huts around here. Again, you'll find usually a witch hanging about up there. We had one of the other structures just here. We've got the Tiki Man. Careful again, spawners around that area. I have raided these villages. That's where we got like the watermelons and the pumpkins from, and we got a load of books as well. So if I quickly show you what books we've got, because they're going to help us onto what we're kind of going on to next. So we've got the brews here. That'll tell you all about the cauldron and the potion brewing to do with the cauldron. Collecting fumes, that's all about all the different kind of fumes. I did collect a bunch. I smelted 64 of every sapling that made a fume, and I'll just show you the numbers. I'm getting a little bit of lag, which I don't like. It needs to behave. Literally just a moment ago it was fine. What's your problem now? That's just that stuff. So these are the kind of numbers I've been getting when I did 64 of each thing. So, you know, pretty high, and that was with the double fume funnel, so that's pretty nice, pretty nice. And then we've got brews and infusions. That will be to do with the kettle, I believe. Distilling, so we'll need to get a distillery, but we needed the altar power for the distiller and the kettle. So, I mean, the cauldron does use it, but mainly for these and also the circle magic. So, I'm going to make a couple more of the machines that's going to help us along a bit more. Let's have a look. So we're going to want to make a distillery. Now you see the fumes, you can kind of make extra fumes by distilling some of the other fumes. So obviously you need a distillery. So we need some gold, some iron and some clay jars. We have most of this ready for us. There we go. Make one of those. I mean, you can make a couple if you want, but as it stands, I don't really want to have to go to the nether and get a load more lava. So, a spinning wheel. What have I not got? I've only got a couple. I need 4 of these. I picked these up because in the witchery villages, the item frames, there's a bookshop. What am I missing from you? Oh, the wool. Open all the chests. There we go. We've got our spinning wheel. What was I saying? I was saying something about villages, wasn't I? I'm not too sure. Right, I need a kettle. Well, I've completely lost my thought of train. Yes, precisely. Need some string. What's wrong with you now? Oh, I need a cauldron. I know I picked up one from one of the... There we go. Because the witchery villages tend to have quite a lot of stuff that you're going to use. So it is useful to kind of go in and raid some stuff. Even if you think you might not use it, you probably will end up using it at some point. So they're pretty useful. I love my leafy door. For some reason, it works. The distillery, the kettle, flint and steel to set up the kettle. Put my kettle right there. You can see it's like hanging between the wall. That's awesome. And our spinning wheel and our distillery. I'm going to pop you there, and I'm going to pop you there. That's going to want a lot of clay jars, so we're going to pop them in there. And it shows up. It's like awesome. Even when you've only got like 2 or 3 clay jars, it shows 2 or 3. It's wicked. Right, we're probably going to want to put some water in there. We can do that right now. There you go. Fill this back up. So, yeah, we'll probably leave the books down here. We're going to leave the brews, the fumes, brews and infusions, and distilling. The circle magic we'll take back upstairs. But what we want to do with the circle magic then, first you're going to need to make some chalk. But that is going to take using some of the distilling to make gypsum. So if we have a look at chalk, we need to make gypsum and tear of the goddess. To make gypsum, we need to distill some foul fume with the quicklime. So we'll get this started. Foul fume, we'll do 5 with the quicklime. That's still in here, isn't it? 5. So quicklime, just wood ash, turns into quicklime. Oh, it's not going to shift click in. And there you go. If you can get power, it starts going. There we go. Awesome. So I found out as well with the quicklime, you can empty it with quicklime. I think you just need to chuck it in, and the potion effect it gave on the cow was blindness. So there you go. That's a bit of research for you. We also need to make Tear of the Goddess, which is Breath of the Goddess and Lapis. So we'll get Breath of the Goddess. Where are you? Do another 5 of these with some lapis. See, I brought some stuff down ready just so we're good to go. Let's have a look at this. There we go. We get some oil of vitriol. That's going to be very handy. Some slime balls, again, pretty handy. And the gypsum. We needed 2 of those, didn't we? So it's going to take. We'll need to turn one of them into golden chalk. So what do we need for that? Oh, we're cool. We've got that stuff. We've pretty much got most of this. So I'll just leave this going for a bit, guys, and I will be back with you in a moment. So, guys, I'll just bring you back in quickly. I thought I'd go off on a bit of a mission while it's night time and see how good this Arthana is. Oh, we've got some endies over there. We've got some endies. So, I've been busy killing things with the Arthana. Look, you can see we're getting the extra witchery drops now. I'm just going to piss off these endermen. Come on, guys. I want your ender balls. Give me those sweet ender balls. Now I've got all of my loot in, this should be awesome. I don't think there's any special witchery drops from Enderman, so I'm just going to use my normal loot and sword because these guys hit like a truck. And I'm still getting a bit of lag. I thought I fixed it, but apparently not. Hopefully it's not too affecting. So 7 ender pearls from 2 endermen. This is awesome. I love it. Right, you come on over this way. Let's see if you can do a drop for the camera. Drop that beat. Does it? Oh, he did. He did. So I'll show you some of the extra drops. I'll pop in because it should be done now, so we can try and do the other distilling that we were actually planning on doing. I ran out of breath while trying to say that. Lol. So let's shut ourselves off in here. Let's have a look at you. Are you done? Ah, we're done. So now we should have enough gypsum to do a couple of them. So now we'll do the Breath of the Goddess with the lapis to get the Tear of the Goddess. Is it? Yes. Right, and I'll show you some of the drops we got. So I've got a zombie head, I've got a skeleton head, I've got a creeper head. I don't really know if that affects the altar. I suppose we can go and have a look in a moment. So I think it goes zombie, skeleton, then wither. I didn't know creeper came into it, but I don't know if it's just a drop or if it actually happens. I got a witch's hand, which will come in useful very later when we do some infusion upon ourselves. Got some creeper hearts. I haven't come across one of those yet, so our little Athana is doing good. We're going to have to fix it though. We'll put some unbreaking on it because it's gone down quite a bit. Obviously it's gold and everybody knows the gold's a bit grabby. Right, so now we've got some Tear of the Goddess, we'll do some quick. We need the wood ash. We'll do some quick crafting. Have I actually not got a crafting bench down here? Am I that much of a ditz? Oh, well done. Well done. Have I got any wood? I should have some wood. Yeah, we got wood. Right, we got most of you, like the hawthorn wood. Oh, I just think it looks so nice. But we need this. Where are we going to plop this? I might just plop you just here for now, so it's kind of like symmetrical, almost. So we need the gypsum, we need the wood ash. Oh, what am I doing? And the Tear of the Goddess. That'll give us 2 chalk. There we go. We just need 1 more Tear of the Goddess, and we can make another. Hey, there we go. It does give you some extra fumes as well, some that you can actually just make. Sometimes it's just easier just to distill some stuff to get them, but that's how it is. That's how it is. And 2 more. There we go. Right. I need to sort my inventory out. It's a mess. So I'll be right back again. Oh, let's go and have a kill of this witch while it's daytime. You're a bit lost, love, aren't you? You're a bit lost. What are you doing? Oh, I hate the knockback against witches because it gives them a chance to throw things at me. Oh, glowstone dust, I see. Oh, and some sugar and some sticks. Please stop it with the lag. Right, we're gonna pop over to this then. We'll have a look at the difference between the skulls. So if I pop on creeper skull, so we've got 5,088. Oh, did that change it to times 5 or was it already times 5? Maybe it's already times 5, so let's see if it does anything without the wither skull. No, so the creeper head appears to do nothing. So that's just pure decoration, I suppose. Extra bonus of the Athana. So let's try and do this in order then. So we've got 2544. So okay, the zombie head doesn't seem to be doing anything either. So it must just be the skeleton head and the wither head. Yeah, because that one made a difference. Now if we put the wither head on, makes a difference, but if we take the skull off, the skeleton one, it's exactly the same. So it is just the wither skull and the skeleton skull that make a difference. There, we've got quite a decent altar going on here. We can obviously upgrade this. We can get some like beating hearts and stuff, and put that on. Yeah, sounds great, doesn't it? We might make this our kind of wall of death just to warn off other mobs not to come this way, because it means death. We're going to set up our ritual area. Probably going to want to take some of you, probably a couple of these as well. Show you, if we want to make the golden chalk, we need a golden nugget, ritual chalk, and a mandrake root. So let's go and do that. Because your basic kind of first ritual will be with the white chalk, and the golden chalk is what sits in the middle, like the golden glyph. It's like the activator. So if we pop down here, one of you, and one of you will give us the golden chalk. Remember to throw it in order. And you'll see if it's working. Oh shit. Why aren't you working? You're definitely in order. It might need more power if it hasn't got enough power. It's still recharging at the minute. It's got a recharge rate of 5, so or times 5, so it might do it in a moment. Oh yeah, there we go. Just needed a bit more power. So if it doesn't work straight away, don't panic. Just give your altar some time. Have a look through your book. Oh Jesus Christ. This can also happen when using your cauldron. I am paralysed. There we go. Where did my chalk go? Are you serious right now? Where did my chalk go? Excuse me? Did it chuck it somewhere? Shit's not on fire, is it? Because of the lightning. Excuse me? Did it just... What did you do with me? Chalk? I haven't got it on me, have I? Hang on, be right back. Oh, I've been robbed! It's gone. Well, that's disappointing to say the least. Oh well, that's why I made a few goes at making the ritual chalk. We'll do it again. What am I doing? And another mandrake. This time we're going to stand on top of it, so when we get paralysed, at least we get the golden chalk straight away. But we're going to have to wait for this to bloody charge again, aren't we? Ah, it's alright, it's nearly there. Oh, this should work first time. And I should get me golden chalk. Are you doing your swirly? Yeah, you are. You stand right here. You better give me my golden chalk this time. Hey! Parallel. Oh no, we've got slowness this time. So you can get different debuffs from working with your cauldron. Up, up. Oh, where am I going? So, but then they're not too bad. They only last for a little bit. So this is my centre. So this is where the centre golden glyph is going to go. And we're going to make... I only need one of them. We're going to do our first circle. So first circle, 2 out, 3 across, 1 diagonal, 3 across. So the way I like to remember it is first circle out, one diagonal. Second circle out has got 2 diagonals. Third circle out has 3 diagonals. It's pretty easy to remember. It just goes from 3, 5 to 7. So it will just keep going up and up and up. It's a nifty little trick that I use to remember anyway. Still got the slowness, god damn it. So, oh yeah, I made a little chest, didn't I, for all our circle magic needs. We can do some pretty awesome stuff with it. And I need to quickly make another thing. I'm gonna take this redstone with me. We're gonna want to make these circle talismans, so we don't have to destroy our circle. We can pick it up with one of these. They're pretty easy to make. I mean, obviously, if you haven't got the diamonds, yeah, okay, it's going to work out a bit more expensive for you. But I've made sure I've got a plenty, just so I can show you all the goodness. Right, so I'll just show you what it does. And a bit of redstone. Give the circle a tap, and it will consume the items and perform the ritual. And as you can see, this particular ritual is to put our circle into a talisman. Right, I need to find the center again. It's right here. So if I want to use it, just right click it down. And the circle's back. Yeah, and you can do it with as many different types. So obviously you can have one with all 3 of them on, with the different types, because there's 3 different types of chalk. You've got the standard, the normal, you've got the otherware, which is the purple one, and then you've got the infernal, which is the red one. So they're required for different types of things. So I'm going to keep the redstone in there as well. So obviously it's all in our circle magic. We'll all figure it out. We'll figure it out. Alright then guys, this episode has been a bit... So basically, I got rid of my first car today. Like, I'd had it for 2 years. So I'm feeling a bit emotional. I'm just like, it's my first car, and it's gone forever. So that's probably why I'm a bit like, and not really with it right now. So we've got so much iron armor. It's ridiculous. Oh, we can put this on my horse though. Let's go put this on my horse. My sexy ass horse. Come here, buddy. Oh, quick before the night time kicks in. I don't know how that one ended up inside. Why have you all broke your leads? No, don't do that. Oh, look how pretty you are now. Come here, you. Get back on there. You're ended up inside there, so actually I'm going to push you in there as well. There we go. They're definitely safe now. But yeah, those are my horses. I don't know what I'm going to call them. But I'm sure we'll name them at some point. We're going to end up with so many pets, though. I'm going to need so many name tags. Alright then, guys. I'm going to leave that here, and I'll see you in the next episode.